Hey ladies, once again, Nev from Nev's Tech Dumps. Today I want to take a look at this story. 500,000 young people moved out and didn't sign up for cable television in first quarter of this year. The only thing I'd like to throw out there is if you're just moving out and you're just getting a place of your own, seriously, cable's the last thing you need to be thinking of. You gotta make a budget, you gotta figure out what you're gonna do. For the love of God, you don't need cable when you just move out, people. Anyways, cord cutting as a trend continues strong, even if the press surrounding it hasn't been quite as hyped as compared to previous years. As evidence of this, the recent report for Moffett-Nathanson shows that the first quarter of 2007, nearly 500,000 U.S. consumers canceled their packages. But even more interesting, the report also suggests that the young consumers, especially those moving out of their parents' homes, continue to ignore the expensive cable packages altogether. With nearly 500,000 should be new cable consumers opting instead to use services like Netflix and Hulu as their televised entertainment. Now seriously, if you're just getting out, you don't need cable. Cable is way too expensive. We got too many people making way too much money out of it, and too many people controlling it. Android boxes are cheap as hell, and you might as well just pick one of those up. I'm not saying that artists should not be compensated for the work they do, but I do believe that artists and directors are overly compensated. Of course, if you don't subscribe to anything, then all of these people are going to burn for it. So it's definitely a good idea to get Netflix. It's definitely a good idea to maybe a basic cable package. You definitely don't need everything though. ESPN, everybody has had to pay for whether they like sports or not, and it's time that it's time that we do something about that and tell them that we don't want to be paying for stuff that we don't need. YouTube TV's coming out. Maybe that's something that you should be thinking about. Over time, smaller, slimmer packages, especially those readily available on mobile devices, are going to overtake traditional television packages. And there are already several players in this space doing very well. Sling TV, DirecTV Now are both two of the larger players, and we expect competition in this space to speed up. In these spaces to speed up, people are going to start with watching the NFL online en masse, and being able to access things like NFL Red Zone without cable is going to be key. Oh man, one thing I keep hearing about the NFL too is it's almost impossible to watch it without getting a whole bunch of commercials. My goodness, commercials are just getting insane these days. At least they're entertaining. Anyways, that's it for me. Nev from Nev's Tech Dump. Like and subscribe if you like this stuff, and stay away from cable. Have a good one, folks.